Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be looking at the sun is shining on you and how you can use the power of the summer solstice to manifest your desires. Like what's the way that you should go about doing it? Could there be any obstacles that you need to face and how to overcome them? We're going to look at all kinds of stuff, including elements in which to build spell work and everything else in here. So this should be an interesting reading. So we have 3 groups for you today. We have group 1 with the key, group 2 with the triple moon with the Celtic knotting, and then we have the sun and the moon over here for group 3. Please do remember that this is a general reading and not a personal reading. So there's no reason to take anything personally if it doesn't resonate. Just take what does, leave the rest. If you feel drawn to listen to more than one group, please go ahead and do so because there's a reason for that. You have to trust your own intuition here, okay? So if you would like to check out more readings like this by me, as well as get a personal reading, you can head over to my Patreon. The link to that is in the drop-down box below. Okay, guys, are you ready? Go ahead and select whichever group is calling to you and let's get started. All right, guys, so group 1 with our key, okay? This reminds me of like Hecate and Hades, the key, you know, keeper of the keys. All right, so let's go ahead and see about the summer solstice energy and how you can use it to manifest your desires and how to go about it. We have the 9 of summer, which is the 9 of cups. We have the Empress. We have beautiful manifestation energy here. We have Venus energy. Hello. We have the Queen of Wands. Oh God, you guys are rocking it. And then we have the 4 of Pentacles, or the 4 of Autumn in this particular deck. We have Star with card 21. The silver energy of a star brings good luck and serendipity. We have Fire with spontaneity. We have 2 cards. We have Banish, Release the Past. Oh my God. And then we have Banish again. This has never happened when I've used this deck. So you guys need to do some banishing. In order to manifest things, I mean, this is the time to do it. And then we have citrus fruits with card 4. It is time to surrender to your unraveling. Allow the waking sight to expand and illuminate you. Yeah, you guys, what is holding you back right now from manifesting your dreams, your goals, your desires is your attitude. And literally how you are clinging to past anything, okay? It's not good for you, okay? It's time to burn that up, get rid of it. This sigil in particular here for the star card, God, this mushroom mushrooms really want to come out for you guys. Now, mushrooms, they're very healing. They're very powerful, magical fungi, right? But also they can also, think about it, when a fungus grows, it's kind of slow and it like rots, it decays things. I feel like since those mushrooms keep wanting to fall out on your stuff, that you are literally decaying yourself right now by wallowing in the past and not letting go of things that are holding you back. And, you know, maybe in the past you've done it quite outburst-like and violently, but in this case, you need to do it very peacefully. And this particular, where the sun is at its zenith and it's at its most powerful, it could really work to your advantage, you know, to release that. So this is the main obstacle I feel like that's holding you guys back is not letting go. Okay. And it's time to let go because look at all this positivity here. All right. The 4 of Pentacles is somebody who doesn't want to let go. They're very stingy. They're like, hoard everything to themselves because they're so afraid that somebody's going to take it away. On the flip side, the 4 of Pentacles could be somebody who's extraordinarily good with wealth and money, who takes their time, who's very organized, very good. In this case, we need to let go of the stinginess and the miserly shit and instead be more balanced with the way that we handle our material resources, as well as opening up to relationships and pleasure. I feel like you guys need to have more pleasure in your life. And things in the past have been what's holding you back. Because once you release them, oh my God, look at this, okay? Wishes come true, dreams fulfilled, a magical time of life. Time to take action, the power of creativity, success that allows for a life of luxury. Wherever Venus is, it's very luxurious. It's very artistic. You know, it's I don't know, that song by Fergie, Glamorous, is totally going through my mind. That's your theme song, you know? So, you know, it's all the things that are of the material realm that bring us pleasure, okay, including sex. So with the Queen of Wands, and definitely she gets some, okay, let me put it to you that way. She knows how to have a good time. When she's working in her positive light, this is the attitude you want to develop. You want to be brilliant, loyal, talented, friendly, okay? You need to tap into those talents. You need to be more friendly, more open. You need to show your brilliance. You need to be loyal. Perhaps in the past you haven't been very loyal. Okay, this is something that needs to happen. And main thing is you don't believe in yourself. There needs to be more belief in yourself. It says believe in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you. Maintain a balance between work and home life. These are all the keys in order to break through any obstacles so that you can have success, right? So release the past with this one. These are like little like spells and little things that you can do. And I'm also going to like check out these things and see it. And obviously working with fire. Of course, at summer solstice, we usually do create bonfires and we use fire a lot because it's like, you know, power of the solar energy, the sun, you know, fire, that's what it represents. So with banish, release the past. Let go of the things from the past that are dragging you down. Gather a length of string and put a knot in it for each thing, experience, person, or belief you want to let go of. With a pair of scissors, cut off one knot at a time, saying, I let go of that which no longer serves me with each cut. And then you might want to take it and burn it, okay? Literally, but make sure you're outdoors and do things safely. Duh, common sense, people. And with this let go peacefully, it says, help yourself move on from someone who hurt you in the past. Write their name on a piece of paper, first name only for privacy's sake. Fold the paper several times until it is very small, emptying your heart of the pain that the person caused. Go very far away from your home and bury the paper. Pat the dirt above the paper and whisper, I release you. Another way you could do this, of course, is burning it. Yes, to release. Fire, I feel like, is a good element for you guys to work with. Now, 4 of autumn also, this could be some more advice. If you want material success, if you want wish fulfillment and stuff like this, there's a need to manage your resources wisely, achieve a balance in how you spend and save money, and help out those who are less fortunate. It's one of these things like pay it forward. You know, do unto others as you want done to you. And literally that kind of energy of giving, of loving, that is Venus energy. She's very compassionate. She, you know, the Empress is, you know, a caregiver. She's a lover. She is pregnant with ideas, or literally physically pregnant. You know, she is the fucking Empress, you guys. I mean, come on. She owns, and this is a queen. You have this ability to literally rule and control your life in a very magnanimous, beautiful way if you want to, but you gotta let go. You cannot be a control freak, and you cannot keep hanging on to the past. It's not doing you any favors, you guys. So let's take a look at that star energy here, which is, this is card 21. So I have to mention the numbers that are very powerful for you guys are literally 4, 4. We have 21 reduced. 21 is obviously a powerful number. But if we reduce this in numerology, we have 3. So 4 and 3, taking the steps you need to achieve your goals is going to be very important. But those numbers are pretty fucking powerful for you guys. 21, 4, and 3. So let's take a look at that card 21 here. And with this, it is the 8-pointed star, otherwise known as an octagram, so 8 could be another powerful number for you, is a powerful tool in sacred geometry or the practice of assigning special meaning to geometric shapes. The 8-pointed star symbol is referenced in many world religions, but holds special meaning in Buddhism, Christianity, and paganism. In Buddhism, an octagram represents the eightfold path of reaching enlightenment. In Christianity, 8-pointed star signifies the Star of Bethlehem. And in paganism, it represents the wheel of the year. And by the way, the Christian thing, they probably ganked it from the Buddhism and the paganism. Okay, just gonna say it. Gotta put it out there. Let's be real here. Okay. This symbol also is known as the alchemical symbol for creation of manifesting material desires. Are you kidding me? Wow. And this is the Empress is material desires. This is Venus energy incarnate. This is definitely your jam. Using this sigil on all your stuff, carving it into your candles and stuff like this is going to be very powerful for you. So the star is a big picture symbol that is perfect for your higher order goals. Use this symbol when you want to help large groups of people. Oh my God. Help those who are less fortunate. Okay. The 8-pointed star will create serendipitous events and good luck for any endeavors that come from the heart and is intended to help humankind. Work with the silver energy of the symbol to create a higher, finer vibration that will bring positive and lasting change to people who need it the most. In numerology, the number 8 reminds us that we are spiritual beings having a physical experience here on earth, for it is the number of material and spiritual wealth combined. And yes, folks, you can have that. Anyone who thinks that, people, who want to take care of themselves and have money and, provide a good living for their family or be wealthy, they're not spiritual, they're assholes. Bullshit. You can have both. Okay. Anybody who thinks that is toxic. Just saying. Okay. You can have both because money is just energy. And when it's flowing into your life and your energy is flowing good, you will be wealthy in many ways. So for the people who have a stick up their butt about that, they need to get over it. Okay. So manifest your dreams. As you work with this symbol, your higher consciousness will be activated. This symbol brings with it increased awareness, intuition, and compassion. You may find that your perspective on life changes and personal goals become less about you and more about helping others. The star, at its essence, is about transmuting energy. Work with it to change lower energies into lighter, healing ones, and watch how serendipity and good luck start to become regular occurrences. Yes. By the way, the 8 turned on its side is what? The infinity symbol. That's right. You guys, I feel like, are definitely meant to do something very powerful to help your community. And in turn, this will help yourself. Okay. It is very, scratch my back, I'll scratch your back, you scratch mine kind of thing. I don't know. So we have fire with spontaneity. I feel like maybe in the past you've been a little bit too spontaneous with money, and there needs to be a little bit more of managing your resources wisely, not to the point of being stingy and stupid. Don't go overboard. We're not doing extremes here. I cannot stand the extreme mentality that a lot of certain groups in society have. It's just so boring, and it's just so. Get over it. You know what I mean? Chill the fuck out. It's not helping anyone. I can tell you that right now. So let's take a look at fire. So working with fire energy is going to be really powerful for you guys. I love working with fire energy. So don't hold back. Fire caller tells you to scream and shout and let it all out. This is not the time or the situation to hide what you feel. Say it as it is. Speak your truth. Stand up and be counted. For too long now, you have rolled over and kept quiet. You may think it's the proper way to behave, but it has, in fact, been restricting you. Your feelings have been quashed, along with new ventures that have come your way. It is time to release that inner fire and abandon inhibitions that have been preventing you from living life to the full. Give yourself permission to say yes. The moment you do, a whole new world will open up, and you will be able to step forward in a blaze of glory. So the incantation is restrictions lifted. I am free to live the life that's meant for me. Boldly, I now seize each day as opportunity comes my way. And carve that little star on your candle. I would use a gold candle, do that, or maybe even silver, or maybe both. See if you can find one, okay? Or you can get a silver candle, roll it in gold glitter, make sure it is food grade or makeup grade. Do not use just glitter from the craft store, because that shit has toxic chemicals. So if it burns, it could fuck you up. So make sure that you're using like the kind, you can get it on Amazon. I've bought it millions of times there. Where it's like, it's for food grade, and that if you put it on your lips, you can use it as makeup. That's the kind you want to use on candles. So you want to maybe get yourself a silver candle, roll it in gold. Gold is the color of wealth. That's why I'm saying this, because we have, that Aphrodite energy, that Venus energy. You definitely want to be working with that. Maybe you want to even throw in some pink and probably pink for love, maybe red for passion of the glitter, and roll your candle. Make sure that your candle is, placed in a safe space. Whenever you're burning something like this, make sure it's in the proper type of holder, that the glass doesn't explode. Put it in like I like to use sand a lot. And you can get, by the way, check it out, you guys. So funny we're saying this. Check it out. This is actually amethyst sand. That is amethyst. That is ground up. You can get crystals, and you could like literally, you know, find a wealth or a love, or combine like, say, carnelian and rose quartz, or some kind of combination like that of the crystal sands, and then put it in like a bowl and then set your candle in that. That's another way just to empower it. I like to do something like that, and then I will put a mirror underneath it, because the mirror amplifies. It works for me, okay? I know some people are going to be like, I'm going to do that. Yeah, whatever. Everybody has their own thing that they do, but I'm telling you, mirrors amplify, and glitter amplifies, and especially if it's a specific color. Same with crystals. So think about it. You want to add as many, what you feel is best for you, obviously, and what your budget can afford too, by the way. But, you know, you want to align things in the perfect way, on the perfect day, and the perfect, you know, time of year, you know, since we're dealing with the solar, not solar eclipse, Jesus Christ, I keep saying that. Why do I keep doing that? Maybe because the solar eclipse totally triggered everyone on their new path. No, this summer solstice is a very powerful one. And, you know, working with that solar energy, working with solar deities, you know, think of all the layers you can add to just oomph and amplify what it is you're trying to manifest, and do it, okay? So, anyhow, continuing on. The situation calls for you to speak out, release your fears by doing a fire walk. Connect with the element of fire. Become a fire keeper. You can do this literally by meditating with candles, praying by candlelight, or more figuratively by seeking out and enjoying the things that really make you feel alive. Passion. Passion. This group needs passion. She is passionate. She is hella passionate, okay? Passion gives you purpose, okay? I remember like when I was first doing my YouTube channel, somebody was giving me shit because I'm so passionate when I do my readings and stuff. Well, this is something that lights me up, and I'm allowed to be passionate. If you can't handle it, hit the road. You know, passion gives us purpose. Passion fuels our ardor. It makes us succeed. It fuels our goals, our manifestations. If you don't have passion in your life, I pity you. That's not a life worth living, honey. You know, it's like, okay, so it's really interesting because what they're mentioning here, and it's totally what went through my mind when I was looking at this. Give yourself permission to enjoy yourself, seize the day. Don't think, just do it. Be spontaneous. So when it comes to the pleasures of life, you want to be spontaneous, but just don't overdo it with the money, okay? Because I feel like where you're headed, you want to have some money under your belt. Maybe you're going to be taking a class or paying for some college courses or something, and that requires money, you guys. I think maybe realizing also for this group that money is power and energy, and when your energy flows, so does the money, okay? Especially if you're doing something you're passionate about and that you love, okay? Yes. So in the ancient temple of Athena, temple virgins practiced one of the oldest forms of divination, pyromancy. The observation of flames from a sacrificial fire, a candle, or other source of flame, and the interpretation of the shapes that can be seen dancing in the flames. This sacred fire was important for the ancients and revered until pyromancy was classed as a forbidden art. Gee, I wonder who did that. Give you two guesses. Today, many of our houses are built devoid of this natural living flame, which can reveal significant pictures and visions. So again, fire magic is good for this group for sure. So then we have our citrus fruits. And by the way, it's very interesting that we have the banished stuff written right there. Considering citrus fruits, for any of the, I know that there's some of you out there watching this who probably know what I'm talking about. Depending on what culture you're a part of, citrus fruits are definitely used for banishing. They are one of the ingredients in Florida water, you guys. So yes, it's interesting. You have banished twice, and then you have citrus fruits. And look at that tub filled with all these citrus fruits and these flowers and these herbs. It's fucking gorgeous. So it makes me want to sit in that. Damn, I'm getting tingles all over my body. I love it. I love the smell of, like, when I clean, like if I clean my altar or something, I always use Florida water. Plus I use some other things I'm not going to say, but yeah, that smell. It's like the smell of it. When I smell it, it like makes me feel like invigorated. So keywords are spiritual opening, cleansing, and purity. Cleansing, banishing. You guys need to do that. Fire is cleansing, okay? The brightness, freshness, and powerful cleansing properties of citrus fruits have appeared as a sign of your spiritual awakening. This is a powerful portal that promises the deliverance of the illusions you have experienced up until this point. You are literally waking up and beginning to question everything about your relationships, purpose, and way of living. Old teachings, especially those to do with religion and spiritual beliefs, may begin to feel wrong or elicit doubts about whether or not you are actually receiving benefits from this guidance. Yes. You may find that things naturally come to a conclusion when receiving this card. Relationships drift away and you grow apart. A house no longer feels like a home, or you feel it's time to move on from your career or job. These are intentional decisions that feel right rather than anything destructive or devastating. You are simply beginning to align with your soul and make choices that reflect this evolution. Ultimately, you will begin to feel more light and free as a result of this process, and many people will begin to experience a deeper understanding of your soul's calling. And it's funny because I mentioned that solar eclipse, that we had with the North Node conjuncting there in Aries. Yeah, is what this was to do. It was to literally put you on your correct path, and that is what I see happening here. So amazing stuff, really cool stuff in this reading. You guys have like massive abundance, wishes fulfilled, all kinds of really positive stuff headed your way as long as you use this energy to get rid of that which no longer serves. So there you have it. That's it. That's all I have for this reading. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss a reading from me. If you'd like to check out more stuff like this, as well as personal readings and things like this, you can head over to my Patreon. The link is in the drop-down box below. Thank you guys for being with me, and I'll catch you next time. You who chose a group 2, this is going to be your reading. Let's see how to bring about the manifestations and your desires into fruition. Let's take a look. How are we going to use this sun energy? Oh, wow. Look at this. Oh, my gosh. We have the 3 of Swords, or the 3 of Winter. We have the 9 of Cups. Oh, no, excuse me. 9 of Pentacles. Sorry. Got to remember what these are. Now, here we go, Cups. We have the Page of Cups. And we have the 3 of Cups. Not bad. Starting off a little rough here, okay? But don't fret. So we also have, for our sigil, we have water. Look at that with card 18. Work with the element of water for healing and purification. I find this very fascinating. That's asking you, it's calling for you to use water element. Considering we have 2 water cards, it's dominating this reading right here. We have money magic with card 25. It is in limiting beliefs that magic goes to die. Oh, yes. 100% true, okay? We have Wheel of Fortune with Fate. Look at this, you guys. Oh, my God. You know, that's kind of crazy considering, the little charm that you guys picked. It is very Wheel of Fortune looking, right? And then we have Banish. And we have Manifestation for your spell cards. And what's so interesting is the Banish card says, remove negativity from your home. Sweep your house, binding negativity into the dust. As you sweep, chant 3 times. Sweep, sweep, sweep the floor. Negativity, live here no more. Now, when you are doing this sweeping of the house, and I feel like this is something that you guys need to do on the regular, because why do I feel like this group, there's some of you who definitely have some pretty negative assholes that come in and out of your house on the regular. Could be extended family members, or it could be like a friend of a friend who happens to just be like, comes with the freaking other friend. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? What do I feel like? So you guys need to do that on the regular. And then we have Manifestation, object enchantment. Make longer lasting spells by tying magic to an object, like an amulet. Light a candle whose color speaks to your spell intentions. Hold the object in your hands, growing accustomed to its energy and focusing on your magical goal. Visualize your power streaming into the object. When the object feels full of energy, release your hands and shake them out to break up the flow. Snuff out the candle. And I want to mention that when you are doing this, when you are charging, a amulet or the like, you're going to want to not only project your energy into it, but you want to breathe the energy of the amulet. Like you want to create like a circuit and breathe in and out. And so like you're kind of like creating like an energy pathway between you and the object. I also want to mention, considering that we have money magic, I feel like you guys are going to want to maybe even wear something like a Jupiter pentacle. If you don't know what those are, Google it, okay, to create wealth into your life. And I get the sense that wealth, your wealth magic, and your opinions of money go hand in hand with your feelings about love, okay? I know that's going to sound weird, but it's true. I get the sense that there's a need to banish some nasty thought processes and attitudes in regards to heartbreak that has happened in the past, which will then open you up to having great manifestation in your life. I get the sense this group really needs to focus on your career and creating more wealth into your life, because with that wealth and that boost in your career comes the meeting of your person. Like straight up, like they go hand in hand. I feel like the flow of money. Okay, so understand this. Money is just a flow of energy. It's a type of energy. So when your energy flow is positive, when it's uplifting, when you are passionate about what it is that you do and that you love what you do and you focus all your energy into the tasks at hand to achieve said, career, money goals or whatever, then in turn, that is going to hook you up and tap you in to that energy money flow. So it's really important. And I get the sense for you guys, since we have the Wheel of Fortune showing up here, which of course is in tarot, this is Jupiter energy. You need to work with your Jupiter energy more. You need to definitely work with water and Jupiter energy, no doubt about it. So with the Three of Water here, or Winter, excuse me, sorry. Three of Winter, it says, reach out to others for comfort and love. You will grow stronger from this situation. Sadness that will heal with time. You guys got to be more gentle with yourself. And you cannot be too proud to reach out and, ask for help from people to help you move past any negative, like feelings or bad feelings that you're holding on to still. If you need to, go seek out a therapist to help you deal with it, because it's only going to work in your favor. Okay, make sure that you're comfortable with the therapist. And by the way, folks, you don't have to just go with the first one that you should interview therapists straight up. If you do not feel comfortable with the person, do not freaking spend your money and do not waste your time with them. I know plenty of people who have, gone to a therapist and they're like, oh, I can't stand it. I don't want to go. And I'm like, well, why? I just don't feel comfortable. I'm like, why the fuck are you going then? Go find somebody else that makes you feel comfortable. Duh. It's common sense. Don't freaking think that you can, don't be afraid to say no or be like, Make sure you interview, okay? When it comes to that, if you are seeking out a therapist, please do that. Now, with the Nine of Autumn, this is Nine of Pentacles. This is fucking awesome. This is living in comfort. I see that you guys can manifest greater career opportunities with this particular summer solstice power of the sun energy to create more money in your life and to rid yourself of any negative emotion that's holding you back, especially if you have any negative, bad attitudes towards money. And I can tell you right now, since I've been doing this tarot journey, I've come across plenty of people who have really shitty attitudes about it. They just assume that, with wealth comes no spirituality and it makes you into an asshole or something like this. That's people's choice in particular. There are, little spoiled brats out there for sure who've never had to lift a finger or don't even know what reality is, okay? Because they've never had to actually deal with it because they've been pampered and coddled their whole life, but there are others that have worked really hard to get where they are, and they could actually serve as mentors to help you get where you're going. And they definitely will have more appreciation for those who are willing to get their hands dirty and work hard, Yeah. So with the Nine of Autumn, it says, reward yourself for all your hard work, being happily and successfully self-employed. So maybe your dream is to be, starting your own company or working for yourself. This could definitely be possible. You could start the ball rolling with this solstice energy. So it says, cherishing your time alone. So for some of you, maybe you've been getting involved with too many relationships that are just unfulfilling or breaking your heart. And maybe this is your sign that, okay, it's time to take a break from that now and just focus on yourself and focus on your career. Because through this process, when you empower yourself and you rid yourself of the negativity and the heartbreak and stuff, it's going to really make you ooze and radiate love, which is going to attract your perfect mate. And I feel like your perfect mate in this case is somebody who's got their shit together and who is financially sound. I don't feel like that they're a douchebag who doesn't know how to take care of themselves, still lives in mommy and daddy's basement. Okay, fuck that shit. Okay, don't waste your time on people like that. Okay, that's desperation talking. Okay, unless you want to go and live in somebody's basement yourself, or you're one of those kind of people who has no goals and ambition, maybe that's fine for you. But you know what? I don't feel like that for this group. I feel like you guys have goals and aspirations that you want to fulfill in your lifetime, and you don't want to just settle. Okay, and in that case, that means it's time to get the let out. This is your sign for your green light to make shit go, okay? So through this career opportunity and this money-making magic, I feel like the wheel right now, you guys, because Jupiter is traveling through Gemini right now, and it's very fortunate for having to deal with, anything Gemini related, which is communications. It has to do with travel. Any kind of transportation, neighbors, siblings, things like this. If you guys are apt to, apt to be good at communication, and things like this, or you want to go into like the media, like a field where you're dealing with media stuff or PR, this is your time to shine. You need to get on that because wherever Jupiter travels, it expands. So yeah, where's your Jupiter in your natal chart? And look at what that transit is doing right now through Gemini. There's something about that for this group. I really feel like that. The wheel is turning, the fate is turning. Okay, so really work with that energy right now. That is what you're lucky right now. Don't piss it away. Don't piss this opportunity away. So with the Princess of Summer, it says gentle, sensitive, kind, inexperienced. So for some of you, you're quite inexperienced. You still got a long way to go, especially if you're young. It cracks me up when people think, oh, I'm 30, I'm so old. That makes me laugh my ass off. And I actually pity all the people who think that, because this is when life just starts to begin. Okay. It's when you start, usually people have their Saturn return around that time. And this is when we really come into our own. And we also actually become our sun sign. You don't really exude that energy until you hit that Saturn return in your 30s. Okay. And then things start to really pick up and happen. So all those fears and all that old school boomer bullshit attitude about that life just, oh, you age and you get decrepit. No. Age is a frame. It's a state of mind. If you think you're old, congratulations, you're fucking old. If you think more youthful and like ooze vitality, and you take care of your body and you're happy and you have an attitude of gratitude, automatically you're going to look younger. And I say this and I speak from experience. So, yeah, please listen, heed my advice. Stop thinking like an old fart and start living life to the full. Okay, straight up. Because this is the Page of Cups. This is someone who has got that joie de vivre, that lust for life. And this is your time to really tap into that and enjoy it. And it says a new relationship or emotional experience, invitations to social events, a compassionate friend you can share your concerns with. Exactly, folks. And then we have the Three of Cups. Within this friend group is how you're going to meet probably the love of your life. And also, I just feel like this group, if you work with this energy, this water energy, and removing the negativity and really charming some amulets and stuff, talismans, amulets, whatever, and carrying them on your person, and, maybe even looking like the Wheel of Fortune here, something like this. Okay. if you start working with this energy now, it's going to literally bring in a whole new experience for your life. You're going to feel more vitality, more happiness, more joy. If you're following your true destiny and your path and what you're supposed to do, by the way, I do readings over on my Patreon, and I also book them through my email that, I look into, careers, your career reading and stuff like this. If you're interested in knowing what you're meant to do for a career, I do go in depth with natal chart information and stuff on that if you're interested. But the Three of Cups shows like a new friend group. Through friends, you're going to find much joy, much happiness. And it says news worth celebrating, announcements such as weddings, graduations, or births, friends you cherish. Exactly. I feel like enough with the freaking sorrow and the wallowing in the pain. You've mourned enough. You've felt sorry for yourself enough. It's no more, you guys. It's time to switch things up. So that being said, let's take a look at these cards. And I'm going to look at money magic first to see, because I have never pulled this card, and this is a newer deck. This is a summer solstice deck, basically. So with this one, it says the keywords are wealth consciousness, enough to go around. I get the sense that some of you really believe that you're not worthy of being, having wealth in your life. And wealth comes in many forms. It's not just money, but a wealth of friendship, a wealth of love, a wealth of gratitude, a wealth of beautiful, fulfilling experiences. Okay. There are many ways that wealth manifests, but I do feel like you guys definitely are concerned about money. So you have got to realize that there's enough to go around for everyone. And so it is in limiting beliefs that magic goes to die. This is so true. Letha, or summer solstice, is all about abundance and growth, making it an excellent time to work on wealth consciousness. To have a healthy attitude towards wealth means knowing there's enough to go around for everyone. The universe and everything in it is unlimited. There is no end to the prosperity you can experience. Every person has the ability to be very affluent if their consciousness is tuned to the vibration of wealth. Yes, so true. How do you know if you have a strong wealth mindset? If your response to your potential to be prosperous was, I doubt it, then you are sabotaging your ability to manifest an increase in finances. You can never manifest something if you don't believe you can. And this card has appeared to you because it's time to do the work needed to eliminate self-sabotaging beliefs about finances. There are common beliefs about money being evil, that people who have it are bad people. You don't have the right education or experience to generate wealth, or you aren't the kind of person who can make that kind of money. With just a little bit of research, I guarantee you can find someone who had very similar circumstances to you, yet is living the life of their dreams. Yes, 100%. This card is nearly always about money, but when it appears in a love reading, it can also mean your financial situation plays a significant part in your relationships. Yes, what was I saying? Exactly. It may indicate fights about money or that you need to be in a stronger financial situation to attract the kind of partner you wish to have. Okay, folks, if you have Jupiter in the 12th house, especially if it's in Capricorn, this is especially for you. Just saying, okay? Know this. Make note of it. If you have Jupiter in Capricorn in general, usually that's what it means. So, yeah. Know that and make note of it. So there is a little money spell that comes with this, and it says stuffed pepper money spell. I've never heard of this, so this is going to be fun to read. So spells impact your mindset, and it's the repetition of practice and setting of intentions that allows you to rewire the way you think to bring about an outcome you desire. Yes. For this spell, you will need 1 green pepper, 3 bay leaves, a pinch of cinnamon, green yarn, string or ribbon, and some salt. Cut a hole into the side of the pepper. Set intentions of money abundance into each of the bay leaves and push them through the hole in the pepper. Then pour the cinnamon into the hole while calling in amplification to your intentions. Replace the cut piece of pepper, holding it in place by wrapping the yarn around the whole pepper. While you wrap, speak or think of your intentions. Sprinkle the salt over the pepper to seal the spell and place it on your altar or in an undisturbed place for 3 days. After 3 days, you can dispose of the pepper however you like. Now, I want to mention something to you guys, okay, so you know this. A lot of spells for money always talk about using green. Unless you're just in the United States and you only want to make money in the United States, go ahead, do green. But if you want worldwide wealth and you want to just like encompass like money coming from anywhere on earth, maybe even further, then you want to use gold. You do not want to use green because gold is the color of gold, and gold resonates with every country and every space on fucking earth. So think about that, okay? Straight up, I was taught that by a teacher, all right? Just know, I'm just passing on the information. If you want to use green and gold, go for it. That works too, okay? But just know this. Gold is a universal sign of wealth. Just saying. Are you going to limit yourself or are you going to expand? This is about expansion, okay? Jupiter is all about expansion, so just know this. All right, so let's take a look at water energy here with the elemental here with the card 18. So the element of water guards the emotional realm of feelings, daydreams, and intuition. It is associated with the color blue, the season of autumn, and the direction of west. In the 16th century manuscript written by, I can't pronounce his name right now, sorry. Spirits called undines became connected with this element and are known today as the elementals of water. Undines, often known as mermaids, guard all bodies of water from springs to lakes to mighty oceans and can gift humans with psychic purification and cleansing. Water is nourishing, healing, and refining, and yet water can also exert a powerful force. The Tarot suit of Cups, which you have the most of here, is related to the water element. And this suit focuses on love and relationships. Work with the element of water to reflect upon and understand strong emotions and to work with your intuition. Straight up, if you want to make more money, you want to be more successful, you have to booster and, literally nurture relationships in professional settings, not just personal ones. So perhaps maybe this is where some of you struggle. Maybe you're just too immature to understand this yet. Maybe this is something that you need to go further and go deeper with, okay? You need to understand your attitude is everything when it comes to success. I can straight up tell you from experience, from people I've known in the past, like say for instance in the entertainment industry, it's like if you have a shitty attitude and you act like a little diva snotty brat all the fucking time, good luck getting hired. After a while, people will get sick of your shit and they won't want to work with you. You have to have a positive mindset and attitude and be agreeable and actually listen and know how to communicate well in order to get far. Okay, and that applies to anything. So if you're a little snobby little bitch and you totally walk around and you're like thinking everyone has to kiss your ass and that you deserve something that you haven't worked for, you better change your mindset because that does not success make. Okay, you have to be willing to listen and you have to be willing to take constructive criticism. If you cannot handle that, then you will stay where you are at and will not freaking grow at all, okay? There's a need for change of attitude. If anybody's been struggling with that, I'm just saying that's got to change completely, okay? Water inspires us to seek connection with others and facilitates deep emotional healing. Key words include unity, peace, inclusiveness, and joy. The water symbol encourages us to spend time with people who uplift and inspire and leave us feeling light of heart. By the same token, be mindful of how you feel after interactions with certain people. If you are drained, exhausted, or worried, then limit your time with these individuals. Your heart needs positive healing and happiness, and this symbol appears as a gentle reminder to make this a top priority in your life. Why do I feel like some of you are hanging out with the wrong fucking crowd? Deep inside, you want to be successful. You want to be, living your best life. You want to drive your dream car. You want to live in a nice location. And you're hanging around with a bunch of fucking downer loser assholes who totally are negative about money. They're negative about people because they themselves do not have what it takes to get that far because they have shitty attitudes and it's rubbing off on you. Time to remove yourself from that and hang out with more successful people. You are who you hang out with, whether you like it or not. Even if that's not how you feel inside, you are directly associated with the people that you hang out with. So keep that in mind. Just saying, okay? So work with the water symbol to mend a broken or bruised heart. Yes. Imagine your heart center filled with gentle rose-colored light and know that you are worthy of love. Visualize your heart as a bright and resilient. Ask the angel of healing to seal the area with curative golden light. Golden, there it is. And imagine a beautiful restoration of your heart chakra taking place. So obviously you guys need to work on that heart chakra. You guys have been hurt too many times, and it's time to get over it and move on and really tap into the massive successful person that you're supposed to be. Straight up, okay? So then we have Wheel of Fortune with fate. The Wheel of Fate is turning, okay? You're fated to do great things. So stop lowering yourself to a shitty level by hanging out with garbage, okay? It's enough of that. You know, you're better than that. Realize it, okay? You are not fated to go through life in a shitty way. Maybe like you have relatives or, you know, people in your family who have constantly made bad choices. You don't have to make the same bad choices. You have your own path. Realize this. All right. Wheel of Fortune can raise you high or bring you low. You may feel like the luckiest person alive when all is going your way, but when a blow strikes, it can feel like the end of the world. Now, La Roue de Fortune asks you to be completely indifferent to both victory and defeat. If you live by this rule of acceptance, which is definitely heart chakra stuff, okay? You will master the teachings of fate, who can be both an unjust and cruel goddess, as well as a fair and generous one. Get your reactions in check and realize that the wheel has spun you into lessons designed for your learning, understanding, and spiritual growth. When you envy someone else who rides high, know everything can change with the spin of a wheel that propels you to the same dizzying heights. So the incantation with this is, the wheel hath turned, my fate is sealed. It's plain to see, or 'tis concealed. I must embrace the lessons won, my fortune's bright, my fear undone. Yeah, if you're fearing success, you are self-sabotaging so hard. So, and the other meanings are jealousy and envy are useful emotions. Your turn will come. What goes around comes around. It's how you deal with an outcome that's important. There are lessons to be learned. This is part of your soul's journey. Enjoy the ride, honey. So yeah, there you guys go, okay? The goddess Fortuna is definitely coming through on this one for you. So you guys want to like probably research her, work with her more often. So yeah, I mean, this is pretty freaking amazing. You guys have the ability to really be very successful and manifest your heart's desires, literally your heart's desires. Enough with this pain and anguish. I feel like you're torturing yourself by associating with people who are not fit to push you to success. Watch out. You know, and I know some people are like, but I've grown up with them. I've known them my whole life and blah, blah, blah. That's nice. Maybe that's because it's time for you to go your separate ways. They've fulfilled what they were supposed to fulfill in your life, and now you're moving on while they're staying in the same place. That's perfectly fine. Doesn't mean you have to hate them or part in a negative way or anything, but you need to go your own way. You have got to fulfill your own destiny and fulfill your fate. You're not meant for that. That's not what I'm seeing here at all. This is a card spread of greatness, of somebody who's going to be successful, not for somebody who's going to freaking take it up the ass and let their friends rule them and tell them what to do. It's time to, you know, set some boundaries and stand up for yourself a little bit more here, okay? Straight up. I don't care who the fuck it is. And it's funny because we have the 3 of Cups, and look how many people are in this card. 3. Very interesting. And we have the 3, and we have 2 3s. Wow, you guys. So that's like 333 could be like a number you see all the time or something. All right, guys? Anyway, so that's it. That's all I'm seeing for this reading. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like to check out more readings by me, please head over to my Patreon. If you're interested in getting like a career reading, love readings, soulmate readings, I do all kinds of readings. It's over there on my Patreon. All my contact information drop down box below. Thank you guys for being with me, and I'll catch you next time. All right, guys, for those of you who chose group 3 with the sun and the moon, this is going to be your reading. How is the sun shining on? How are we going to use this summer solstice power of the sun to manifest our desires? And what possible blockages could be coming up? Let's take a look. Boy, the last 2 groups. Woo! The last one was fiery. So, oh, sexy. Hello, lover. We have the King of Wands. We have the Two of Wands. We have the Page of Swords. And we have the Six of Pentacles. We have insects with card 21. We have arrow with focus. Oh man, I just feel Eros energy all over this already. Because look, he is fine as fuck. God, the way they made him look right here. He's beautiful. He's gorge. Anyway, we have arrow with focus. It's funny because I'm looking at him. I'm like, oh, he reminds me of like Freyr, or he reminds me of Apollo. And it's funny because we have arrow because Apollo was pretty damn good with the arrows, as was Eros. Yes, Eros is absolutely stunningly gorgeous as well. We have happy love with card 3, a joyful, stable partnership, and good friends. That is your sigil, folks, right there that you're going to want to work with. And we have our little magical tips, things to do. We have manifestation and resourcefulness. And so for our manifestation card, it says in pursuit of patience. And we also, for our resourcefulness, weekday wisdom. Oh my God. So working with the planetary energies is going to be very important for you with this one. You guys want to manifest your lover into your life? Because I see a happy love relationship with someone who is very innovative. They're very inspiring. They're wise. They're theatrical. In tarot, in love readings, he is literally referred to as sex on legs, folks. He is gorgeous. He is very well liked by everyone. Men and women. They all, women especially, are like, you know. He's very much an extrovert. He's gorgeous too. He's just charming as hell, okay? He's definitely an action-oriented person, a very much a go-getter, okay? But I see, what do we need to do in order to bring this lovely person into our lives? Is you guys need to get off your ass. You need to take action, but you also need to start planning better for your future. I also see you got to watch it with the gossip and what you're shooting your mouth off, because it's repugnant sometimes to certain people. So watch out what you're saying, you know, because you could literally be turning people off with so there's something very immature about this, okay, energy. But also, number 2, you need to learn how to stop gossiping or get involved with people's dramas and gossips, okay? And literally think before you speak. And I feel like this has to do with the way that you speak to yourself, because this is a major block that is holding you back from success and manifesting a happy love life. Because of the shooting of the mouth and being immature, there's a need to grow up here, okay, when it comes to attracting our perfect person into our life and to have a happy love relationship. Communication is key here. And the way you're communicating needs a level of maturity to it, and you need to think before you speak. The main thing is thinking before you're speaking, okay? Because you could say something that could cut your nose off to spite your face, okay? Straight up. Also, there could be more of an influx of flow of people interested in you and stuff like this if there is basically like a glow up and a revamping of the self, both spiritually and on the outside, where we're putting our best foot forward all the time. And that includes the way we talk, okay? Gossip whores, no one likes. I'm sorry, okay? Maybe people like to, I don't understand why people won't want to embroil themselves in other people's trash, because it's not, it doesn't make you feel good. Why would you want to feel like that? It's like really kind of sad. So then we have the Six of Autumn. You know, this is the Six of Pentacles. This is somebody who is a mentor. There's definitely somebody that you can reach out to for advice, to help teach you how to go about gaining more focus in your life. Because I feel like this is part of it, because you're getting distracted by other people's garbage all the time, and also the garbage you tell yourself. So you're not keeping your focus. You're not shooting your shot, you know, to literally like tapping into that Eros energy to nail your freaking person here. Again, this is a mature person. They don't want a child. All right. All right. They want somebody who, that they can have fun with, that's going to listen, who's going to hear them speak, who's going to not say stupid shit, you know, that's going to like make them look bad. I almost feel like that's like something, maybe that's happened in the past somewhere along the line, okay? But you want a joyful, stable partnership and good friends, then you need to stay the fuck out of what you're saying and stay out of people's business, stay out of gossip. Don't be a gossip yourself. Think before you speak, because this is the thing that is off-putting to people, okay? Completely. For some of you, you've already been through this phase and you're finally getting this through your head. And that's a good thing. But if you're trying to attract more friends, more love, especially a lover into your life, this is the key here. And you got to stay focused. You don't get freaking sidetracked by somebody else's drama. Maybe, you were around people growing up like this, or part of friend cliques or something where they were just a bunch of freaking little gossip whores. This is not doing you any favors at this time. It's time to stay focused on what are you trying to achieve. Vigilance is necessary at this time. Heed the warning. If you are not vigilant with your focus and you let other people's gossip or other people's crap throw you off track, you will not find success and you will not find love. Also, this is a warning that's coming through, and it's coming through really strong right now, is there could be somebody within a friend group of yours. Maybe you've got your eye on somebody who's very freaking charming and beautiful and like you're very interested in, okay? And there could be some friend groups gossiping and talking shit, or they're going to be like, oh, let me go talk to them for you. It reminds me of Mean Girls when Regina George goes and talks to Aaron, Samuels, and she ends up hooking up back with him and totally fucks over Katie, you know what I mean? It's like, that's like kind of what it reminds me of. There could be somebody like that within your friend. Warning, watch out. Handle your own shit. And also don't listen to other people's gossip. If you hear some kind of trash about like this person, or somebody's like jealous because this guy is fine as fuck and you're interested, and somebody's like sitting there like dropping some nasty tea and talking shit about them, don't listen to them. Go directly to the source. Get some balls. Just walk up to the person and be like, hey, I heard this stuff, is this true? And just straight up ask. That is so ballsy. It's also hot. Believe it or not, folks, there are plenty of fucking dudes out there who find that attractive. Somebody who's confident. Actually, I've been told that so many times, especially by foreign guys. Oh my God, your confidence is amazing. You have such hot confidence. You're so confident. And it's like, and they turned them on. I don't know what it is, what they're fucking doing, especially in the, British Isles when it comes to that, but fucking A. I had many freaking males from that area say, God, I fucking love your confidence. Woo, and I'm like, thanks, seriously, because I'm not afraid, and you can't be afraid if you want to get something you want, right? Or if you want to find answers, or if you're looking for somebody to help you, to plan for your future, to take action, to stay focused, you have to be able to open your mouth and ask. You can't be afraid. You have to be bold, okay? And he's bold. That's for goddamn sure. Be like that energy. So this says a financial windfall. Your leadership skills are needed now. An unexpected supporter of your cause. Again, I feel like you could definitely there's somebody around you who's definitely going to be a supporter of your cause, especially if you're looking for success in your life, if you're looking for, especially if you're looking for love or something, there's definitely somebody who's going to support that around you. So with the Two of Wands, this is about negotiation and planning for sure. The world is your oyster right now. You can literally achieve and do whatever the fuck you want. Okay, but I feel like for this group, and it's going to require you to ask for some help and guidance. So it says a bright future manifested through hard work and creativity. Partnering with others who share your dreams. Great progress being made. I feel like this group, if you really want to be success, you got to watch out who the fuck you're hanging out with. If you want success, then you need to start hanging out with successful people. If you want to achieve your dream, maybe you want to be a musician, or maybe you want to be a financial baker, you need to go seek out people who do these things and start asking for help and advice and start hanging out with those people. You are who you hang out with. That is how you are perceived by society. Maybe it's not who you are inside, but it is how you're going to come off to society. It's going to how you're going to look. So you guys got to be really careful. Like if you want to be somebody who's very health and fitness person, you want to be, successful. Maybe you want to own a gym one day. You don't hang out with a bunch of people who sit on their ass, get stoned all day and fucking don't do anything. That's not going to help you. You need to literally start putting yourself in success mode and start writing out your goals and get clear on them too. So with this page, okay, it says information that can help you, but which may also be difficult to hear. So this is straight up, you need to get real with yourself and be honest. If you want to attract like the specific type of person into your life, are you resonating at the same freaking wavelength as them? Are you literally, on the same level? Are you hanging out like with the same type of groups of people, etc.? It's like you got to be real with yourself here. It's time for a reality check, I feel. So it says, speaking the truth with kindness. Yes, speaking the truth with kindness. Maybe you've not been so kind in the past. And when I'm saying speaking the truth of kindness, about yourself too, okay? So, and then it says, an indigo child or adult. Yep, that speak the truth and we don't give a goddamn. We're just gonna tell you how it is, okay? So the Six of Autumn here, the Six of Pentacles here, it says, the good you do comes back to you. An unexpected inflow of money, borrowing wisely or repaying a debt. Again, I feel like if you guys are trying to pursue a specific career, you need to pull yourself out of the freaking crappy surroundings, and you need to seek out somebody who knows, who is, like a mentor, like somebody you can look up to who's already achieved that level of success. Do not be afraid to seek them out. And I feel like at this time with this solar energy, you can definitely attract. That is what, especially a masculine, because the solar eclipse in Aries conjuncting the North Node literally brings masculine energy into your house. There's definitely a man that, has some advice, or who is in this career or in this position that you want to achieve, that you can go to and seek out guidance and help from, and they will help you. They will be a supporter of your cause. It might even turn into a love relationship. You never know. But it requires focus. So manifestation, it says, in pursuit of patience. Sometimes we all need a little support in tackling the frustrations of life. Gather a blue candle and a small bowl of clear water. Light the candle and focus on it while meditating. Breathe in the tranquility of the blue color. Breathe out your frustration and imagine it soaking into the bowl of water. When you feel calm, blow out the candle and empty the bowl of water outside. The earth will take care of it for you. This is a great thing because inquisitive, truthful, realistic, undiplomatic. Before you become undiplomatic or shoot your mouth off, this is a good way to get focused, especially if somebody's pissing you off. So resourcefulness. Now this is interesting. I love this card. So it says, amplify any spell by performing it on the day of the week that is best suited to your intention. So Sunday is the sun, okay? And you want to align with planetary energies. Like say you want to do something for Sunday, it says best for creativity, hope, and victory. It's also for masculine energy, achieving success, fame, things like this. The things that are listed here are what I'm going to read off are just like a little bit. They're not all the whole list, okay? If you want to learn more about this, check out Planetary Magic, okay? And start delving into that. But Sunday is the sun. So you would want to do, if you want it to be seen or become more famous or something like this, then you would, do a spell on Sunday during the solar hour. Okay, so that's how you could layer it to make it even more powerful. So Mondays are lunar or the moon and good for female energy. Mondays are for dream magic, healing, memory, like I said, feminine anything, okay? Tuesdays are Mars and they are excellent for protection, wealth, and banishing, okay? And success and power over enemies and things like this. Wednesdays is Mercury. They're for communication, travel, and releasing fear. Thursdays are Jupiter, and they are for fostering love, oaths, friendship, fertility, and just expansion of success, wealth, good luck. It's the Wheel of Fortune in tarot. And then Fridays is Venus energy, okay? Love, beauty, wealth, because it is also another wealth thing, because it is, the benefics, Venus and Jupiter are for wealth. That's for damn sure. Love. Okay, so harmony, friendship, and fertility. Saturdays are Saturn energy, and they are for freedom, building, gift giving, banishing. Okay, it's also for discipline. Saturn is many things, releasing karma, things like this. So also, if you want to layer it even more, you can also try experimenting with the day you were born, and then the planetary magic for that day you were born. So, for instance, for me, it's Saturn. And because I was born on a Saturday. Saturday people are chameleons. We are pretty freaking magical and powerful too. It's you got to look into the planet that is the ruler of the day you were born too. There's so many different things that are interesting with this. Okay, so moving on. Let's take a look at the insects message, which is card 21. All right. Keywords are pests, obstacles, and vigilance. Pests such as insects and rodents can quickly spiral out of control if left unattended, wreaking havoc on your hard work and destroying your harvest. Sometimes it happens right under your nose, the destruction only becoming visible when it's already too late. Vigilance is necessary for the good of your crops. Otherwise, what was a small problem can be the cause of something truly devastating. This is your warning that something is quickly getting out of hand, gossip, and requires your immediate attention. A larger problem is avoidable, but only if you take steps now to get things under control. This situation may have drifted below your radar, but the signs of what's going on are lingering back in the back of your mind, or it could be something you haven't wanted to deal with. Oh yeah, so many people are like this, and made a conscious choice to avoid. Small obstacles are par for the course, and while annoying, they're easy to manage with proper consideration and care. Typically, you'll know exactly what this card is referring to, but feel free to pull additional cards, whatever. So I think for you, it's definitely focus and focusing where your speech goes and what you're saying. And with the arrow there in particular, let's take a look at this. Like the many arrows on this card, your mind is flitting in many directions and your thoughts are scattered. However, you are being urged to bring some order into your life and make plans. Oh my God, this is the plan. Oh my God. Wow, okay. The only way for you to achieve your dreams is by decluttering all those thoughts well enough to determine what they, wait, hold on. The only way for you to achieve your dreams is by decluttering all those thoughts well enough to determine what they even are. It's time to become like the one arrow in the center of the card that shoots straight and to the point. You can achieve this by taking time out to decide what your goal is, planning how you can reach it, working out a schedule to stick by, and then focusing. You will find you become stronger and more grounded as you go straight to what you really want in life. Focus on positivity and you will make your mark. This is the way to good fortune and blessings for the world around you and ultimately yourself. So the incantation here is, my mind is like an arrow in flight. It's focused sharp so that I might hit the mark and reach my goal to free my dreams and feed my soul. So start to prioritize, make a list of what is important in your life. Walk away from anything that takes you away from your main focus. Be straight and to the point. Detox your mind through positive thinking. Practice meditation. So there you guys go. So we have the happy love card, because happy love is the ultimate goal, I think, for this group. And you can definitely find it. So a joyful, stable partnership and good friends. I see that there is the ability to manifest not only a perfect love and a happy love in your life, but this person will also be maybe your business partner, okay? Who's going to bring some serious luck and love into your life. The history behind this symbol takes us back to the heady, chivalrous days of medieval knights and beautiful noblewomen. As the weather turned to spring, mock battles called tournaments were often held in large fields. Fairgrounds accompanied these events, featuring merchants, tents, and stalls selling colorful silk scarves, ribbons, spices, jewelry, and delicious snacks, like what do you call it? A Ren fair. Okay, maybe you're gonna meet your person at a Ren fair. Oh, look at that! I mean, seriously. Jousting was a fine way for knights to practice their battle skills with neighboring counties, and spectators from each side would enjoy watching the competition. Medieval times. This symbol represents a knight's sword wrapped in a silk scarf known as the lady's favor. This favor was presented to a knight by his lady love before battle. The knight would fight the contest in the lady's honor and return the scarf afterwards as a show of his love and commitment. In this instance, the letters J and K are the initials of the lady and her beloved. This symbol was designed to foster happy love and lasting friendships. Nice. So the happy love symbol shows us that a joyful, stable partnership and good friends are worth fighting for. In a long-standing relationship, things can often become routine and comfortable, and this is sometimes the price of stability. Excitement and lust give way to deeper commitment and steadfastness. Good relationships require effort and compromise, but the rewards are greater than the constant change and excitement of new lovers and friends. I could not agree with this more. As someone who has been at it for 29 years, yes, relationships are work. And yes, lust gives way, but if you're fucking smart and you know how to freaking light each other up, that passion and that lust and that desire for each other does not disappear. It does not go away. In fact, for me, it's gotten way stronger. I mean, woohoo. So I'm just saying, it's like out of control almost sometimes. It's pretty fucking hot. So yeah, just know that that doesn't have to disappear ever. It takes commitment though, and desire to lead a happy life. It all starts in your head, you guys, and what you tell yourself, the stories you tell yourself. All right? Whoever said that you stop having sex when you're married, or that as you age you stop having sex, is fucking, I pity them, because it's more like, in my instance, of course, it's the complete opposite. It's getting more and more intense and more powerful and more strong and more constant, you know? And this can be for you too. Don't let people's lies and bullshit throw you off your cause or lose your focus. Don't let society's bullshit poison your mind into thinking that you can't have contented, happy, stable, joyful relationships well into your senior years and stuff. Don't ever fucking think that. The minute you start to believe this shit is when you start to age. I'm just saying it. This is why you see a lot of, and I'm just going to say it, and this is a truthful fact, I've seen people posting about it, why certain young people look so much older. Because they're really getting caught up in a lot of garbage and gossip, and they're letting social media like pollute their heads too much, and they don't know how to say no. They don't understand that you're going to offend people sometimes, so you have to speak your mind and stand in your truth. You know, not everybody's going to like you. You have to fucking stop walking on eggshells for everybody. Believe me, the people who are meant for you, who are going to love you no matter what, they will be there for you. You don't have to please everyone, and you don't have to be afraid to speak your mind. Okay? I'm serious, you guys. This is what makes you age, holding all that fucking negativity in you like all the time. You got to let it fucking flow free sometimes. Also, you got to freaking stay out of garbage and gossip. This is so bad. You don't even understand how much this ages you. It's fucking horrible. Watching the news too much and stuff. I know what's going on in the world, but I don't have to fucking delve into it and start reading long articles or listening to some fucking news broadcaster jawing in their fucking biased point of view at me. I don't do it. I think for my fucking self. I lead my own life and I stay the fuck out of it because it's going to keep me young and make me happy. Do you want to be happy or not? That's your choice. But I'm telling you, unhappy people age very fast, and they also aren't healthy. Also, that's another thing. Move your ass. Move that body. Shake that ass. Get up, dance, have a good time, be active. That's another thing that keeps you young. Fucking yoga. Yoga! I swear to God, throw that in with weight training and cardio and you will be hot as you age. Trust me. Okay, anyway. So this is an amulet. As an amulet, this symbol protects the wearer against fair weather friends, adultery, and distrustful partners. Work with this symbol to improve all relationships you treasure and want to keep in your life. As a talisman, meditate upon this symbol to attract and keep soul-nourishing friendships and happy love. So you guys might want to like put this on, a candle to attract your love into your life. You know, I get the sense that your person, and it's so crazy because the way that they did the artwork for this, you know, he's got like blonde, is he blonde? Hold on, let me see. Yeah, he's blonde, like kind of like a dark blonde hair. He's beautiful. But it's funny because wands, when we're talking about looks in tarot, the hair usually does tend to be blonde or red or like, a brown color or a reddish brown, maybe auburn. The eyes tend to be blue or green. It's funny because it's talking about using a blue candle. When I was reading that, I'm like, I bet this person looks really good in blue, or they have like a lot of blue in their eyes or something. Because this is like blue or green eyes. The complexion is from fair to like more olive skinned. They're very lean, muscular. They're probably medium height. They're probably not super fucking tall, but they could be. But I feel like that they're more just right. You know, I just feel like they're gorgeous, and they're very active. This is fire sign energy, of course. Okay, so this is somebody who doesn't sit around on their butt. They're very, very active, very passionate, very yummy. Enjoy. I speak from experience. So anyways, guys, that is it. That's all I have for this reading. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to check out more readings from me, go ahead and head over to my Patreon. The link is in the drop-down box below. Thank you guys so much for being with me. I hope you have an excellent summer solstice, and I will see you next time. Bye.